I'm back again. Because I don't know what else to do, really. I'm just vlogging. And buying books, as usual. I'd wanted this video to be my book show recap of the best books of 2011, but I didn't really have the energy to do all that kind of editing and put that list together, so I did. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just not doing it today. Because I'm taking down Christmas today, which always makes me a little sad and kind of reflective, because it's like, it really, that symbolizes for me the new year more than even a New Year's Eve party. It's just like the holidays are truly gone and now you've got to focus. So it symbolizes that. It symbolizes focus for me and reclaiming it and moving forward. And I've got a lot of writing projects planned for this year. And so I'm on it. Actually, I started writing in all seriousness. I started writing Thursday and I've been writing every day since. And I think that's the only way that a writer can continue towards their goals is by writing every day. And that's my goal this year, writing every day. I have lots of goals this year. You know, and I probably should have done a big, huge resolution video so that I could, or just a goal video, so that I could keep track of that. But whatever. I'm not going to do it. Instead, I'm doing a book haul video. Because I bought books. Actually, on Tuesday night, I went to Marissa Meyer's Cinder book launch party, and it was awesome, and it was super well attended. There must have been like 300 people there. I have no idea how many people were there. It was a massive amount of people. The line, we were probably, I want to say 2/3 back from the from where she was signing. And I know, I meet with her like every month with the apocalypses that are in the Seattle area. We all meet and kind of hang out, and so I would have seen her next month anyway, but it's her first book signing ever. And so I stood in that damn line for 2 hours. That means the people behind me probably stood in line for 3 hours, because by the time I got to the desk, I wasn't giving it up. I was like, pictures! Picture time! Because that's what everyone else did. So that's what I did. Anyway, so I, of course, picked up Cinder. I have not... Let's see, what did she write in it? She said, for Danny, with much excitement for your release party. Because, yeah, I don't even know if I'll have one. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, it's an awesome book, and the cover's really nice, and that's that. She also had bags of, like, fortune cookies, which, of course, I already ate. And they have, like, Cinder fortunes were inside. Like, this one says, you, a cyborg, go to the ball. Well, that's just ridiculous. So that was cool. I've got lots of bookmarks, and I'll probably give these away at some point, because I need to be doing more giveaways this year. It's just one of those things. Anyway, and also bracelets. So there were these nut bracelets. Yeah, I got 2 of those. Anyway, and then my Barnes & Noble email came from the week, and it said 50% off teen books. But because, for the most part, most hardback teen books on Barnes & Noble Online, which I have that membership to, so I get the free shipping and everything, because they're all always down to like 38%, 40% off, I felt like the 50% would be better put to use by buying paperbacks, which hardly ever go on sale until they hit the clearance bin. So I bought a whole bunch of those, and I'm going to show them to you, as you do in a book haul video. Now, I did order one other book. I made a huge mistake with my coupon, actually. I thought that it was for one book. I thought that the 50% was, because a lot of times they do like 50% off one item, and I didn't really read the fine print to see that it would be 50% off everything you bought. So I went online, and I bought one book, which is not in this haul, and then I realized my mistake. And so I went back in and tried to buy a whole bunch of other books, and it said my coupon had already been used, and that was that. So then I looked at the small print more, and it said not only could you use the coupon at the online store, but you could use it at the bookstore as well, the actual bookstore. So, and it's still in, I think you can still use it in the, you can still use it. So if you've got that coupon, feel free. You can use it in both places. Twice the fun. Whatever. Anyway, so I picked up some books. I got Leanna Renee Heber's Darker Still. This is an awesome cover and a trade paperback, and I like those as well. I'm not a fan of the small paperbacks, the mass market paperbacks, but I do like the trades. So I picked that up. Plus, I wanted to read that because we've got an event together in New Orleans in August. So that's happening. I picked up Lois Duncan's Killing Mr. Griffin. And I was not aware that these... she actually wrote I Know What You Did Last Summer, which they made the movie out of. And I think this was also made into a movie. I don't know if I saw it. But anyway, I really like the cover, and I like the idea that there are these horror books out there that I have not read that are YA. And so I'm going to eventually read all three of those, even I Know What You Did Last Summer, which of course I've seen as a movie, but, whatever. We'll see. Anytime you can get 50% off a paperback book is a great time to pick up a bind-up. And so I picked up the Soul Screamers Volume 1 bind-up, which has My Soul to Lose, My Soul to Take, and My Soul to Save by Rachel Fenton. Now, Rachel's a good friend of mine. Well, as good a friend as authors who live across the country can be, which is, sort of acquaintancy. And I like her a whole lot, so I figured it's time to pick up one of her books and read it. And so I got all three of the first books, so that's that. I picked up Jeff Herbach's Stupid Fast, which sounds like a pretty awesome boy book. And apparently the voice is pretty humorous, and it's a really quick read, and I'm excited to read that. Let's see. I'm going to say I may be blaspheming, but I really prefer this cover of Blood Red Road, and I think they've retitled it Dustlands because Ridley Scott bought the rights to it, which is really exciting because Ridley Scott is one of my favorite directors. And it's by Mara Young, and I'm excited to give this one a shot. Actually, I have to say that I was not as interested in this book when it first came out, but knowing that Ridley Scott was so interested in it actually drove my interest up a lot. So that's weird how that could happen, right? But I definitely want to read it before a movie is made. I also picked up Cody Keplinger's The Duff, The Designated Ugly Fat Friend. And I've heard this is pretty edgy, a lot edgier than lots of contemporary sort of romantic fiction. And I'm not sure it's all that romantic, but I'm excited to read it. And the last book I picked up was Jessica Verday's The Hollow. I don't know a whole lot about this book, although I do know that Jessica made a pretty strong stance. She was the first person to back out of an anthology that when she was told that she couldn't have a gay romance in it. And so it was kind of, she had made this stance, and it was really worth applauding, and that kind of put her name in my sights, and so I picked up The Hollow. It's funny how those things happen. Anyway, that's it. That's all I've got. I better go finish taking down Christmas. I'll see you later.